So I've completed my first concave drawer front here, and the steps are very similar to what I did with the previous one. I cut this out on a bandsaw and then cleaned it up so that we had a nice smooth surface on the front. And then using the router table, I cut this bead 1/4 inch round over with a fillet on it on the top and bottom. And then I used that radial arm saw that with the router attached to it for doing the sides. Obviously had to adjust the height of it, but that worked out well. So then came this curve here for the lip on the top, and what I did was I used the existing box and I added a filler to it so that instead of doing it against this side, of course, is waste now. This is the good curve, which is just the opposite of what there was before. And so then I ran the router bit along that side, and it created the curve here. And then I put in these saw marks there, cut the dado 5/32 over there, and then I had to take this material out of here by hand with a hand saw and chisels. So that's what we got, and it works pretty well. There it is. So I've got 2 of them to do. I'm reasonably confident that I can repeat the process with the 2 good pieces of mahogany, so that's probably what I'll do tomorrow then. Well, I had a good practice run with the concave drawer fronts with the African mahogany here, so I've got it down to what it is that I want to do. So I started on using the good mahogany here, which matches the other drawer fronts that are in there. So so far I've cut it out and then smoothed out the front, added the round over on the edges, and I just used the router in the box template there to cut this groove. And now I've got a couple of dados to cut, and then I'll be ready for handing to cut out these corners with the chisels and handsaw. Well, we're just about finished with these 2 concave drawers here. You can see on the practice one here I've cleaned this up with the chisel and saw, so I've got to take this material out of here so that we end up with the nice crisp corners. So that's the next step. So now I'm chopping out the remainder of the waste here. I made a saw cut here, and so then it's a matter of chopping out the waste here. Stop at the line. And get it nice and straight. Well, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So there you have it. I've removed the material from the back there, and got the cleanup pretty good, so now we'll do a trial fit on the actual drawer opening. Well, there you have it. All 6 drawer fronts are in, and they seem to fit pretty well, and I've pretty much run out of woodworking tasks on this frame and carcass, and so I've avoided sanding as long as I could, so it looks like I've got to start to sand. So it'll be a little while. I'll give you an update on what it looks like.